Hey everybody, WhySoWookie here. In this video we're going to go over Pubg patch notes 19.1, all the new changes coming to the game, the new features and more. Hopefully you enjoy this video. If you do, consider liking and subscribing to see more. So the first thing to look at is when can we actually play this new update. On PC it'll be hitting the live servers August 10th, and on console it'll be hitting the live servers on August 18th. So next week on the PC live servers, I think it's in the test servers for those guys now, and then the following week for us guys on console. The map service schedule is as follows. So in the regions NA, EU, SA, OC and RU, maps are going to be Erangel, Miramar, Tego, Haven and Destin, and it's not going to have a featured queue. And Erangel, Miramar, Tego and Haven will all have a 15% chance of being the map, with Destin at 40. I prefer personally if they change that down a little bit more, but I understand it's still a new map and a lot of people will still want it to be played that, but at least it's not a separate queue now, which is good. And then they literally say, for healthier queues in regions with random map selection, we have removed the featured map queue and added Destin top matches, as was expected. Some other regions, the Asia, SEA, Korea, Japan and Kakao, which I think is the Kakao, is the Chinese one. It's going to Erangel, Miramar, Tego, the keeping Sanhok, and then Karakin is going to Haven. And the reason for that is because they're still keeping the featured queue for Destin as well. Next, the first new feature is the new weapon, the Mp9, which is heavily compared with the P90, and this is what they say about that. P90 is a fully automatic SMG, preferred by players in various situations. Still, it was only available through supply crates and was sometimes considered impractical because it uses 5.7mm ammo. The Mp9 on the other hand spawns on the map and uses the more popular 9mm ammo. Although it has slightly lower effective range, fire rate and damage than the P90, it is an excellent alternative to players who enjoy the P90's playstyle. It has both single and fully auto firing modes, and it can't use any scope larger than a red dot or a holographic. It uses 9mm ammo, it does 31 damage per shot, and it's got a 400 meters per second bullet velocity. It has an effective range of up to 100 meters, but it has a very high fire rate of 1000 RPM. As default, it comes pre-installed with an undetachable laser pointer and a pre-installed undetachable silencer, and it has a base magazine size of 30. It is available currently in Destin only in normal custom matches and sandbox mode. So it's a map exclusive weapon for Destin, which is pretty cool, and it comes with quite a attachments already equipped. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting my hands on this one. New SMG. I've not really used SMGs too much in recent times, but I fully understand what they mean about the P90. A lot of the time, if you're quite loaded out with your loadout, you'd begrudge picking up the P90 because it's so limited ammo, especially if it's early in the game. Because it never feels like it lasts that much, and then you get 3/4 of the way through the game and you need to find another weapon, which is annoying sometimes. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that. The next new feature is the new vehicle, the Pillar Security Car, which is basically like a pillar police car. And this is what they say. There are always fast-paced car chases scenes with loud sirens in action movies. With the introduction of the Pillar Security Car, you can also recreate scenes from these movies. So turn on the flashlight and the loud sirens and quickly chase and catch the enemies running away from you. In addition, high quality equipment can be found in the vehicle's trunk. So if you see a Pillar Security Car nearby, hop in. That's pretty cool. So in the boot of the vehicle, it'll be like that bus, that pickup truck thing on Tego, where it's got loot in the back. I'm wondering if it'll be like a 3 vest and stuff like that that comes in the boot. That'd be pretty good. I imagine if that's the case, these vehicles won't spawn too commonly. But yeah, nice little bonus there. The next new piece of equipment is the new tactical gear, the blue chip detector, which was teased before Destin released, as were these other 2 features, but they just didn't make it into the first update. And this is the information about that. It says pick up the blue chip detector and press the appropriate key on the screen. The screen updates every 5 seconds regardless of whether you're looking at the screen or not. The blue chip detector will make a beeping noise per screen update. Only the holder can hear the noise. When the screen updates, it scans 100 meters in radius around you for enemies and displays the location of up to 12 of the closest enemies as dots. The blue chip detector will make an additional different beeping noise if it detects at least one enemy after the screen update. Then again, only the holder will hear that. The enemy dots will stay on the screen for 1 second. If a detected enemy is significantly higher or lower than your position, the dot will be additionally feature a V-shaped icon indicating the height difference. Okay, so if you're in Ripton, there'll be an upper icon to show that they're higher than you, or a lower one if they're lower than you, etc. Enemies detected on the screen are not shown in real time because it only updates every second. So you know, if they're sprinting through a building, the dot isn't gonna move. So initially, I was a bit skeptical about this feature. The fact that it's a tactical gear means it takes up a full weapon slot. So, I mean, that's how they balance it in essence. In squads, I feel like it'll be quite powerful because you could have one player have this and it'll be a lot of information for your team. But we'll just have to see how it plays out. I think in solos, it's going to get very minimal usage. Obviously, people will take it to give it a go and try it and stuff like that, but I think squads is where that's going to be really good, to be honest. But we'll have to wait and see how it plays out. The next feature is the folded shield. We understand it gets annoying when you run into enemies without proper cover, and the experience when dying in a situation like this isn't all good. So to improve things by a big step, we're introducing a folded shield that's easy to carry, install and quickly hide. Now stay safe with a folded shield. So it weighs 40 in your inventory, it has 1500 HP, and it has different visualization for how much health it has got. One for 70% above, one for 30, and one below 30. And basically, it spawns on all maps, and you install it straight out of your inventory, so you don't have to equip it into a weapon slot to do it, which takes ages and is annoying. Like the mortar, for example, you just equip it straight down. So I think it's going to be quite powerful. I mean, in a lot of buildings, in a lot of the maps, there's like one way up a set of stairs, for example. If you put this at the bottom of the stairs, or even midway up or something like that, then you're going to be able to trap enemies, and you know, it's going to be really inconvenient for them. So like, you could put one at the bottom of the stairs, one at the top, you'll hear them break through the first one or climb over, and then you could just drop a molly down. They're going to get stuck trying to jump over it and stuff like that. It's going to make for some interesting moments. I think the intended use that they describe, where you're in the middle of a field and you drop it down, isn't going to happen that often, to be honest. But I mean, we'll have to wait and see. And again, it's another thing to try out. This is on all maps, unlike the weapon and the blue zone detector. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Next is a world update for Haven. We have the Assassin's Creed collaboration, which is really exciting because I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan myself. And in this is what they have to say. So Haven has come to Abstergo Industries. On the plane to Haven, make sure to plan ahead and land between Steel Mill and Residential to infiltrate Abstergo Industries. One of the values of the Assassin Brotherhood may be stay your blade from the flesh of an innocent, but be aware that a single innocent being does not exist in the battlegrounds. How long will it stay? We've been told the temporary Abstergo Industries facility will take root in Haven for a certain period. Make sure to accomplish all deeds before then. So, I mean, that's kind of teasing that there's going to be some kind of event with it that'll pop up where you can complete missions and probably get some exclusive skins or, you know, crates or whatever. On PC, that's going live from August 2nd to August 9th on the test server. On the live server, August 9th till September 6th. And on console, we don't have the test server, and it's going to be from August 18th till September 15th. So just less than a month on that one, where you get to drop down into this big building, which we can see on the screen, and there's Haven stuff there. I imagine there's probably going to be like Pillar Guard in there as well, which you take out. And then probably one of the event missions will be taking out so many Pillar Guard, and then probably if you manage to kill them all and are successful, there'll probably be some like crate weapon in there or something like that, which is really cool. They're also releasing some Assassin's Creed themed skins as well. You can get a skin as Altair or Ezio, which will be pretty good, so you better believe I'll be running around as one of those, and yeah, really looking forward to Haven because of this. So a really cool update. They've done quite a bit of spawn balancing for Sandhawk, although in the region I play in, Sandhawk's being taken out, so it doesn't really affect until it comes back again. But over on the Asian regions, they're having a bit of a tweak and increasing the spawn rates of quite a few different weapon types. But yeah, I suppose in our region, not as interesting as you'd think. Next is the launch of Season 19. So again, as per when the live server goes live, if you've earned anything from Season 18, it gets credited to you when the update goes live. And again, you can immediately start working towards your Season 19 ranked. Again, I've not played ranked maybe since like Season 15, maybe earlier. I just like prefer like the more casual, well not casual, but less you have to win at all costs gameplay style. Like sometimes I like taking ridiculous loads like pump shotguns and stuff like that, and I felt ranked was becoming more stressful than it was fun, so I stopped playing it. But I know a lot of people do enjoy ranked, and they'll be happy to jump on and earn another awesome parachute skin. Next, they've made an update to the AI training matches to make it a bit easier for new players to learn, and it shows things like the nearest vehicles on the map. The blue zone doesn't do as much damage to them, and they've increased the spawn rate of items as well, so they can get an easier feel for it as they learn in the game, which should be good for newer players. Next, they've added a new feature, which is lobby customization, so you'll be able to customize your own lobby. Now, I'll tell you what would be interesting with this one. If you create your own lobby and have whatever backdrop and stuff like that, and you invite players into your lobby if they come into yours, but then if you join their game, you go into their lobby, that'd be really cool as a customization thing. So if I join my buddy, I go into his and see his background stuff. If he joins me, he sees mine. That'd be really cool. So we'll have to see how that plays out, but yeah, a little bit of customization there to customize your lobby is nice. It's not going to make the biggest difference to like overall enjoyment, but it's just cosmetic niceness, isn't it? And can't really go wrong with that. They're adding new items into the workshop as well, so when you're opening your crates, you'll have a chance to get some of these new skins. They're adding the Mp9 to the weapon mastery system, of course. There's a bit of a new emote feature, so when someone's doing an emote, you can go over and do a watch, and your character will do little watch movements and stuff, and like up to 10 players can participate in that. And then they've done like quite a big batch of bug fixes as well. Quite a lot of bug fixes were implemented in the last update, so it's fixed a lot of those. I'll not read them all out in this video, but I'll leave a link in the description so you can check those out. So if there's been one that's plaguing you, then you'll be able to see if it has been fixed. But that's it for PUBG Update 19.1. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider liking and subscribing to see more. Wookie out.